We're protesting. This is an occupation and a protest against corporate greed, against the 1% who has basically tried to gut and attack the middle class.
Well, it's basically going to take everybody that is not a millionaire, zillionaire, trillionaire to change it. That means anybody that's don't have $1 million in the bank is they're supposed to help us change that.
So we do marches, we have teach-ins, we go out to the community and speak. We've been on television programs. And you know, we're here. We're not going to go anywhere. Sometimes we just hold signs on the street, you know, whatever it takes.
Beginning on October 29th, we distributed 110 surveys to people at the Occupy camp, and sadly, only 26 were completed and returned. Of those 26, here are the top number 1 answers. Do your neighbors, families, and friends know that you are participating in the occupation of Niagara Square? The majority of the responses were yes, half of which were enthusiastic about the spreading of the news of Occupy Buffalo.
What policy or law would you like to see the state government change? The number 1 answer was stop the millionaire tax breaks.
What policy or law would you like to see the local government change? The number 1 answer was stop corporate tax breaks. After viewing the surveys, we decided to talk to the occupants about their cause.
I believe that the 99% is representative of the people. It's a populist movement that comes from the Latin for of the people, and that we could change our government left and right, but we just got to put in reforms. Reforms like the millionaire's tax.
I believe we as a people are going to make a big impact. Personally, I'm just one little stone in the river. But all together, we make a great big tidal wave. We're gonna, like I said, start the country right back where we started. One big community, all for one and one for all. You know, to quote the Three Musketeers.
There's been talk about a march, and this is just in the planning stages, but there's talk about a march on Washington for all the occupied in the summer. Yes, after college kids are out, but this is just in the very, very beginning stages, but yes.
It's just in the thinking stages, because I really think it's so big that that's maybe not even necessary, because our whole point is not just to be here and make noise. It's to actually follow strategies, try to get things changed in a substantive way, not only just to stand here and shout.
This weekend, a few troublemakers turned a peaceful protest against Wall Street greed into a violent burst of chaos. The troublemakers carried pepper spray and guns and were wearing badges. Not doing anything. You heard the woman say that as the police were grabbing people for absolutely no reason, crushing them on the pavement and arresting them. We're not doing anything. We will post all of the video that we have on this protest on our blog, and you won't find anyone doing anything that is legal grounds for arrest. The reason that man is being assaulted by the police is because of what he has in his hand. He's holding a professional-grade video camera. So this police commander has decided that the correct response to that man shooting video is to grab him and smash his head into a parked Volvo. And there was at least one unprovoked use of pepper spray. As is usually the case in these situations, most of the police officers on the scene carried out their duties calmly and non-violently, like this one.
Guys, back please, thank you. Man, back please, man, thank you.
That's how you do it. Stand back, thank you. You respect those people.
We're peaceful. We've demonstrated we are, and they're saying, all right, fine, you can stay and express your free speech rights.
Yeah, non-violent, non-confrontational, plus there's no drugs, no alcohol allowed in the premises.
I am Mike Check Mike. I just had a shower. Just had a shave.
He's looking much better.
I'm looking much, much better. And
we can stand next to him now.
And I voted today. It's very important that you get out and vote.
Whether it's through student loan debt, increase in tuitions, attack on workers' rights at collective bargaining, whether it's a loss of jobs, the lower wages, whether it is the huge financial bailouts while they want to cut back on education and libraries. I mean, there's a whole number of issues, but basically we're just fed up with it, and we don't believe that the modern electoral political system is actually able to give us any answers, because the 1% control the politics through money. The influence of money in our politics is a very serious and egregious, damaging problem that we recognize, and we're not going to go anywhere until something's done.
I plan on really insulating my tent using a Sub-Zero sleeping bag and staying here.
Winter, we got Sub-Zero sleeping bags, and hopefully we could get a tent that's winterized for us. That's the next thing we're looking into. Supposedly we're getting a very large donation for a dome tent.
To hunker down, you know, there's people here who are gonna stay over winter, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to be here. That means, you know, personal sacrifice, but we've already had some cold nights, wet days, windy, you know, we've had 6-mile winds. There's already been times when it's been difficult, so the people here are dedicated.
Well, probably not in my lifetime, but I'm willing to give it a try. Hopefully it'll give change real quick, but chances are our government's been like this for many, many, many years, so it's going to take a lot of work.
I think we'd like to see an actual movement that coalesces into some kind of political power, and there's talk about creating a Congress, a People's Congress of the different occupations, and have them meet together and to decide on a national platform. So this may end up turning into, who knows? It could turn into a third political party. It could turn into a completely different form of government. I mean, I think it's open-ended what can happen from this point on.